and I'm going to be telling you about cloud computing, or hopefully something you haven't learned already from the other slides. It's been mentioned a couple times, so hopefully you learn something new about cloud computing. What is cloud computing? How does it work? I'm sure you guys have seen the new commercials, Microsoft commercials to the cloud, where they bring up the videos and everything. So we're just going to go over how it works, what the cloud actually is, and some of the stuff you can do with cloud computing. With cloud computing, it's kind of the new thing, the next step. There's been hard drives, zip drives, email. Cloud computing is kind of the next step towards our advancement in technology, endless possibilities, and pushing it to the limit with computer technology. The essentials, what you need to know about cloud computing is basically what happens is everything you have, PC, computer, laptop, phone, all can save everything right to the cloud, which is saving it basically to the internet, which is the cloud. The cloud is just another name for the internet. It's a pool of information. A lot of times what you save will be saved to other servers, but it's basically having like a massive supercomputer at your beck and call. If there's anything on the internet, you pull it up. How it works is you save data to the web. Information is kept on separate servers. Everything is in one place, always on the web. And so there's no physical hard drive, so that's why we call it the cloud. There's nothing physical for you to break or lose or anything like that. One of the great things about the cloud is accessibility. You have unlimited access to any of your documents, files, whatever you put on there. You can connect from a mobile device, like I have Dropbox, and I can pull up my presentation right here on my phone, so it's cool. Simplicity, everything's on one place, like I said before. Everything's saved to the web, so you don't have to worry about that happening to your computer and losing your project, because you just go to another computer, pull it up, or your phone, like I said before, and you'll have the document. The great thing about it is everything's on there. News, music, shop, videos, storage. Even companies are starting to run in the cloud now using cloud computing. You've seen the picture here, a bunch of different companies and computing. In the old ways, you saved it to the computer. Everything, like if you had a paper you wrote, it would be saved on like a computer at home, print out, bring it in, or email it to yourself, or zip drives. Now with the cloud computer, like I said, to the cloud. So how we use it every day, to use Dropbox, like we had to in class, that uses cloud computing, where it's storage saving. Any Google apps like Gmail, Google Docs, or if you use MobileMe for my Mac users out there, it's all cloud computing. Email, documents, media sharing, and collaboration, things like JoinMe, all cloud computing, where we use the web to access information. There's a couple documents, files, schedules, everything, collaboration. In the business world, it's not only just like Google Docs. Businesses are using cloud computing to actually buy one program, put it on one computer, and send it to all their computers. So instead of uploading, buying new programs for people who come in, it's always right there. The beauty of cloud computing is it's cutting costs immensely. You get rid of reduced server needs and dependency on IT controls. It's all just one thing right there. So, and it helps you connect workers and teams, say abroad, if you have a international company. In the business world, there's a public cloud, which is probably things like Google Docs and Dropbox, hosted externally, shared with other people. In the business world, you pay for what you use because not everything is free. So we learn the things like Google Docs, that's a public. Private cloud is something a little different. Private clouds is computing resources dedicated to an organization. So it basically one cloud specific to us, like Bentley. You can consider like the Bentley M Drive sort of cloud computing, because that's our specific network with a specific thing, or it can be hosted by a third party. These are just a couple of pros and cons. Cloud computing, as I said before, scale and cost, next generation architectures, choice and agility. Security is a little one of the bad sides about it, but comparatively it's not very good. Future of computers with cloud computing is not just saving information or doing things on the web. It's actually giving us the ability to create new computers, and what that would be is having like a cheap device with just a monitor and a keyboard, and all the information like your hard drive, CD drive would be on the web. I also read a little article that said possibly of a merger between Google and Apple, where Apple would make like a device and Google would have the software and hold all the data centers. be pretty cool. They had a little Doppel device where, and then that's it. To be continued. Cloud computing is the next step. So there's endless possibilities for advancement and new things to come.